Hi, this is Kato Fazbear. I don't usually do uploads like this, and I didn't think I would, but I've been getting really into Minecraft speedrunning, especially Minecraft speedrunning ranked recently, and I've been watching a lot of the content from Rap and Infumi of their Minecraft commentary videos, like over a run that they did, and I've just been a huge fan of those. So I thought it'd be fun to do my own video. I don't know if I'll do those in the future, but this is my current PB. It's a 1512, and it could have been a lot faster. So for this video, I'm gonna kind of analyze what I could have done better in this run, and I'm also gonna give a small update about the channel, because I do have uploads coming, I promise. But if you want to see more runs like this, and more streams like this, I stream over at twitch.tv/KatoFazbear, link in the description, #ad. So if you want to go watch those videos, or watch those streams, I would highly recommend that, because it's a lot of fun. And it'll be a lot of fun if you join. If you, I'm pointing at you, the viewer of this video, I know you're watching. But this run is a ruined portal seed, which are notoriously very fast. Unfortunately, I have a very slow overworld here. And I get a looting sword, which is incredibly fast. Unfortunately, one of my mistakes in the overworld that I have, and I notice I constantly have, is just getting stuff that I don't really need. So, right here, I go ahead and make myself a wooden pickaxe. I get more wood, make a wooden pickaxe, and I think that's fine. What's not fine is getting myself a stone pickaxe, because when we enter the nether, it's gonna be obvious that I don't need a stone pickaxe, and that a wooden pickaxe would have sufficed, especially here. So what I should have done here was just get enough for a stone axe, and that's it. That's all I needed. And that's something that I need to notice in the future as well. This overworld's also very slow, and honestly just kind of scuffed. I get like 15 oak logs here, which I think is a good play, especially because that's my main block this run. I need to get enough wood for beds, and I need to get enough to actually be able to traverse the nether. So I think getting a lot of oak logs here is the smart play, and is the right play. Something else I could have done was make shears with the 2 iron that I have to get leaves for blocks. But I don't think that's worth it, because I find iron immediately in the Bastion. But it's only like a few iron nuggets, and so I have enough in order to get myself an iron pickaxe. And if I didn't have that, if I had shears, then I wouldn't be able to make an iron pickaxe. This is scuffed. This is really scuffed. I should have just left this pig alone. Not pig, cow. What am I talking about? Should have just left this cow alone and just focused on the other 3 that are over here. Something I struggle a lot on is killing animals, especially just because they can be so sporadic. But I got 10 steak here. This is a really good play. I think this is a really good play, getting enough food for the run. I throw away the wooden pickaxe here. That's good. I just wish I didn't make the stone pickaxe. I think that made my overworld a lot slower. I need to make my overworlds a lot cleaner. Yeah, 2 minutes, 30 seconds overworld. When it could have been cut down to like, I could have cut it down by like a minute. Maybe even a minute 30, I think. But we get bridge right here. This is a very clean Bastion. I don't think there's much to comment on with the Bastion, because I think this is just very clean. I think this is a very clean Bastion. And so I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about some stuff with the channel. Because if you haven't noticed, which I wouldn't blame you because I'm not a big YouTuber, but I haven't uploaded for the past 2 months. And I had going somewhat weekly uploads with the Fazgang SMP videos. The first 2 came out like way before the other 4, but we don't talk about that. But I just haven't had any real motivation, and I don't know why this happens. but I just haven't really had any motivation to make videos. I have a lot of ideas for videos. I have a lot of recordings that I can turn into videos. I've been thinking of turning these MCSR streams into like stream highlight videos, because I think that would be a lot of fun to make. And it would give me like a reason to use the content that's here already. Especially because I've been streaming a lot on my Twitch channel. This stream right here where I got this PB was like a 6-hour stream, and that was crazy. But I've had an idea for making an Expedition 33 review video. Because at the beginning of this year, I played through Expedition 33, and I had a lot of thoughts about it. A lot more negative thoughts than positive thoughts, because I felt like the game left a lot to be desired. Especially with, you know, the amount of side content, the actual RPG elements of the game. Like side quests and stuff. I'll get more on that when I make the Expedition 33 video. It's not an if, it's a when. But there was a lot of stuff that left me disappointed with Expedition 33, and so I thought about making a review video because that felt kind of necessary in order to get my thoughts out there. And I do think Expedition 33 is like a pretty good game. I think the story's really good. I think the characters are really good. The characters that they develop are really good. You're going to hear that a lot in the video. But it was the lack of side content and... honestly the combat and balancing of the game that left me really disappointed. But when I was writing the script and when I was recording the script, I just felt like the things that I had to say, or at least the way that I was phrasing them and talking about them, kind of seemed very iffy. Like, it seemed like I was just hating on the game in order to hate on the game. And I don't think that's a good way to go about thinking about stuff. I don't think you should hate on stuff just to hate on it because it's popular. I used to be that way. I'm, like, my old ways were stupid. Because I used to be that way. I used to be that way with, like, Undertale and Fortnite. And now I was a huge fan of Fortnite. Not a huge fan, but I was, like, an avid player of Fortnite. And I still need to get to Undertale/Deltarune. But... I just had this thing where I felt like I was gonna make this review video just to hate on Expedition 33 and be, you know, one of the quirky girls who doesn't like Expedition 33. But I just didn't really deem it necessary, which was, you know, I guess unfortunate. But I do plan on releasing that video. I do plan on reworking the script, and reworking, you know, the voiceover and stuff, and actually release the video, because I think that'd be really cool. Furthermore, with content, we started a new Minecraft server, Fazgang SMP Season 2, and has been going a lot better than the first season, let me tell you that, because it lasted more than a week. It's a miracle. Also, really quickly getting back to this run, an issue that I have is killing blazes, because I do good right there doing the axe crit, then doing 2 swipes with the looting sword, but then I just start going ham with the sword, and I shouldn't be doing that. I know I shouldn't be doing that, but this was my first run with a looting sword, so it kind of got, like, out of hand, and... like, I do good here with these blazes, but then I start killing him with the sword again. I also get really close to dying here. Like, right here, I'm gonna get hit by the blaze again. No, it's when the next wave comes. I get hit by the blaze again, and I almost die. And that's something that I need to get better at, is realizing when I'm at low health and not dying. But Fazgang Season 2 has been going really well. I have, like, 2 months worth of content with that, but I just haven't gotten to uploading it because I was way more focused on actually being on the SMP, playing with my friends and getting all my builds done. I have a lot of ideas with how to convey the story with that series, especially because there's been like a lot of like lore with it. We went into the server for me as a continuation of my character from Fazgang Season 1. And so trying to find... I have, like, a lot of ways to convey, like, the continuation of my character in the videos. I have, like, a lot of ideas in my head. But for me, it's a matter of actually executing it. That's, like, I'm having an issue with. Also, I have a blunder here, because I throw the pearl, away from the portal when I should have done it, you know, on the long side of the portal. So pearl goes down and I hit the bottom of the ocean. Silly me. But yeah, I just haven't had that much motivation to edit videos. Which I know I should. I should be editing more videos. I promised to get the Expedition 33 video not out by the end of the month, but maybe out by the end of March. I don't know. I do have an editing project that I need to get work on whenever I get the files for that, whenever I actually have the ability to work on it. So that'll probably take up, like, a lot of my editing time, but I do want to get the Expedition 33 video out. And on top of that, I've been wanting to play through more games on my game backlog. I'm also going to put that in the description, because I have a whole Google Sheet containing everything in my backlog that I still need to play. And there's been a lot of RPG games that I've been wanting to play from there. I've been wanting to play through Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Xenoblade Chronicles X, and just, like, a bunch of other games. Those are, like, the only three I can name off the top of my head. But I have, like, a ton of games on there. And I've been wanting to do this sort of backlog bash type of video where I, you know, start reviewing games for my backlog and start just, like, making review videos on those games in order to just summarize my thoughts on the games, whether I liked them or not, whether, like, what I liked about them, what I didn't like about them, and my rating on them, because I do give the games a rating on my backlog. But I just haven't gotten to that. Like, I have a lot of recordings from those videos as well, to make those videos. Like, I have my entire Had in Time playthrough. I have my Rhythm Doctor playthrough. I have my Metroid Prime playthrough. I have my Expedition 33 video, but that's going to be... Or my Expedition 33 playthrough, but that's going to be a completely separate video. Where I just review my thoughts and mainly my issues with Expedition 33. So yeah, I want to get more videos out. It's just hard to edit sometimes. It really is. But in the meantime, if you're missing these videos, I have more videos for you, because my friends, Andrew and Ben, have started their own YouTube channel titled C Tier Gaming, and I've been featured on there a few times, so if you want to see more of me, go check out those videos, and also just subscribe to C Tier Gaming, because they make some pretty good videos. I miss a perch here, and that made me really mad in the moment. Because this could have been, if I hit that one cycle, this was a sub 13. This was an easy sub 13 that I just missed. And it takes another 2 minutes for the dragon to perch. And it's just so disappointing. But I've been having good runs. I've been hitting consistent, like, 20-minute to sub 20-minute runs. If anything, I just need to improve consistency with my gameplay. Like, I need to focus on not dying. I think that's the main thing with MCSR Ranked. I just need to focus on not dying, not making stupid plays, and just being able to focus. Being able to manage my health and hunger correctly. I think those are the big things that I need to focus on with MCSR Ranked. But yeah, I think that's enough with the topics I wanted to cover. So in summary, if you click to the end of the video, that's okay. In summary, I have a lot of videos that I want to upload, and I have a lot of videos that I can upload, like Expedition 33 review. It'll be titled Expedition 33 is not a masterpiece, by the way, to show you what I really feel. I want to upload Backlog Bash videos. I want to upload Fads Gang Season 2 videos. Holy. And I want to upload highlights from these Minecraft videos, from these Minecraft streams. Because I think those would be fun to edit, and I think it'd be nice to just get, you know, things being up. My audio cut out, whoops. I think it'd be nice to get things uploaded constantly. I accidentally pressed my spacebar. But I'm going to go ahead and just let the run play out now. Dragon's about to perch. So I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you in the next video, whenever that is.
Oh, I went way too far from my team. I wish I was cool. Your wish is stupid.
What time did you get? Nice.
Oh, that could have been a sub 13. You've got to be kidding me.
Wow, you dropped your personal best by 2 minutes though.
Oh my god. I could have dropped it by more.
But you dropped it by 2 minutes.
I threw so much.
But you dropped it by 2 minutes.
Okay, whatever.